I think that a company can make an impact on someone when you're literally just driving down the street and you kind of have a little bit of an aha moment. You're like, I wouldn't have all this stuff. I wouldn't have these like first world sort of, problems, so to speak, of feeling like, oh my gosh, there's too much coming in. I don't know how to handle it if I didn't have the system set up for this. Hello, everyone. My name is Kendra Irvine. I am the founder of Living Light Ayurveda, and I'm also the host of the Happy Body Summit. I have done one summit so far, and I'm about to launch my second, and I've got a third plan for November. So I'm really, really excited about that. What the summit really allows me to do is showcase speakers from all over Canada and the US, and it allows me to share what I do as well. And my expertise, my field of knowledge and my passion, my zone of genius is in Ayurveda. And I essentially create nutrition and lifestyle programs for high achieving people. At one point, I just served women, and I realized over the past 2 years that there is a growing market and one that's actually underserved with the males of the population as well. So that's what I do. That's my jam. It's my forte. It's what I'm good at. And it's one of the reasons why I'm doing what I am doing with the summit. One of the things that might have prevented me from joining the Profitable Impact Academy was essentially everyone's big reason they use or excuse or whatever it might be is typically time and money. First of all, I was starting to grow a business, and I was just finishing some schooling. So I was really kind of tied up in the vicissitudes of that and trying to juggle that. Plus I'm a single mom, so I was trying to keep that going. I run a household by myself. So I was like, can I take on this other project? And then it dawned on me, it's like, well, you can't really afford not to, because you need help with the structure of your business. Yes, you have all the content, but how do you put that into place so that you can serve people better? So I quickly changed my tune on that and realized it was more so of something of an investment, because I think we lose a lot of time and money when we try to fix things and sort of piecemeal things together, as opposed to just sticking with one set program with a series of steps that have been proven to work time and time again. And I just trusted my gut and said, but this is something that I feel is right for me. I feel like it's the next right step. And that became more important than any of the excuses that I had. What I found as a result of investing with Profitable Impact Academy was I had a system that I didn't have before. Yes, I had all the content, but I didn't have an order or structure of how to put it into place. So it really gave me that peace of mind where I could actually take things through and evolve my programs and see how one program sort of led to the next program, led to the next program in a series, as opposed to like, I call it like chasing butterflies, like, oh, maybe I should do a masterclass, or maybe I should do this, or maybe I should start that program, or maybe I should take on people and then continue to charge by the hour. But that just kind of drove me into a little bit of a tizzy, and it didn't really create a linear evolving structure. Whereas what this team had to offer gave me all those tools, allowed me to apply them, and supported me along the journey. When I first joined the mastermind group that I was in formerly, one of the goals was to create a summit. And I thought, maybe those guys are going to create summits, but I'm not going to do that. I might do the system, and I might, figure out all these ways to create more powerful services for people, but summit, no. So now that I'm working on Summit 2, realizing that you can see how that all played out, because Summit 1 was really successful. And the way that I know Summit 1 was successful was, first of all, as soon as I announced I was doing a summit, it wasn't a matter of convincing people. It was a matter of, oh my gosh, all these people are so engaged in this and they're so involved in it. This is obviously a sign that this is something I should be doing. And so I had people not only in line and excited about speaking on this summit, but excited for the next summit following. And the results were basically, the proof is in the pudding with that. I had a goal of setting up, you know, say about 300 or so people, participants essentially to have at the summit. We ended up with 516. So I almost doubled the amount of people that I expected. And not only that, but I thought I might get 30 VIPs. I ended up with 61 VIPs. So I doubled my numbers that way. And another double that I did was my list. So I had somewhere around 300 or so, and I have just shy of 800 now that are in my list as a result of the work that I did with the summit and the strategies that I used to get there. I filled 60% of my course too in one day. The other benefits of working with Kat and Kim include the ongoing support that you have. Not only did we have our weekly meetings, our group support coaching calls, but we also had a library of resources that we could access at any time, 24/7 if we wanted. And there was a couple times when I had things that I didn't think were really pertinent to the group, for example, and both Kim and Kat took the time to answer my questions personally and help me really sort of get out of a stuck place too. So I really appreciate that attention to detail and going the extra mile for the client, because I know in the beginning they said they don't succeed if we don't succeed. And so they really proved that by helping me out, even though it's not something that was necessarily a part of the package per se. But I mean, the service was really great. So I think that's worth mentioning. I would recommend working with Kim and Kat. First of all, you can see that in the success of a team really comes from how they work together as a team. And from day one, they've been nothing but solid as a team. And that really shows in how they show up for their members, for their the speakers and entrepreneurs that want to create a better business for them. So yes, I would absolutely recommend both Kim and Kat and the Profitable Impact Academy.